I have a hard job. I have a hard job. You do not have a hard job. I have a hard job. Your job's easy. 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. Which is harder? This is too easy. Obviously, I'm choosing streamer, bro. That's too easy, bro. They might make a valid point. Maybe 9 to 5 might be a little bit easier. Maybe I might be wrong.
Same old different day.
Okay, all right. So my argument here is that
Wait, Lacey has cultivated a substantial blah, 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 blah. All right, y'all see it.
streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah.
Nah, it's not facts, bro.
Not
9 to
facts.
5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
Yeah.
That's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions.
Bro, first off, bro, Lacey not gonna know because he ain't never worked no real job for real, bro. So stop the cap.
To get a good night's sleep,
Ooh.
you have to be focused. You don't have to be
How bro gonna know what this
You wake
is?
up, You go, you flip some patties,
Nah.
Maybe
You talking about flipping
sign a few
patties.
envelopes,
No,
answer a few
no,
phone calls.
no.
How bro
With
work
streaming and
construction?
Social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch
No.
that
When
never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a
They
mail
laughing.
carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every
Mail
motherfucking
carrier.
day.
We
I'm
have to
still
deal with
slaving
thousands,
every day.
tens of thousands of
Bullshit.
people critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought
You
we
guys
have.
got it made, man. I
y'all
wish
gonna do
I
me
had
like
made
that?
like y'all.
We don't have to
I
go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
We
you
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
what's the next trend?
Because
What's the
the
next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day,
God, I have
I
to
got
stream
dogs,
today.
I got dogs.
That's real talk, right? Like, okay, I guess you do have to come up with like figure out what's the next trending thing always, right? He's trying to make it seem hard, but it's not that hard, you know what I'm saying? Cause some dudes, I mean, they stop streaming, they making all kind of bag, like they in they bag with the money, and they just stop doing it because they just get tired of it. It's too overwhelming or whatever, bro. I do this boy so easy, bro. They don't even know, bro. I go crazy. Now my boy right here, he losing his mind. And who is this in the back, bro? Whatever she about to make, whatever point is about to, it's not gonna make no sense, bro.
Dogs, I want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
High energy,
Bro.
24/7.
I wish I could be at
Bro.
home like you and get back and get paid
I don't
big
even,
money.
we're not even at home.
Man.
We're walking around,
Man,
we're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit
stuff.
I gotta slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this?
Double
You're
overtime.
guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as
Yeah,
that.
but you have a guaranteed pay.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
gotta work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't
just
get paid
to
either.
collect.
We don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's.
What?
Oh, this is bullshit. We don't like this. We have to create content.
Look at all these boomers, bro. They older than us. They've been working for their whole life, bro. Whatever they about to say, they not even gonna listen to what, bro, what the streamers is about to say. And the streamers ain't got no valid points. It's obvious, bro. It's too easy. Like-
Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You
Yeah.
guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. That's not a fine shit.
If streaming
Man.
is so easy, how come every single person in this scene is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
That's
I get
real.
called fat all the time.
Hey,
So what?
hey, that's real. You know something, guys? I have not been putting in that work like I said I would. You know what I'm saying? But it's not easy. You gotta sit down, edit, and make clips and bro. I'm not complaining. But I'm saying, y'all gotta cut me some slack. You feel me? Like,
Kick out fat,
give me a
chubby.
break,
All
man.
my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm going to keep it a buck. That's your
Yeah.
homeboys.
Yeah, you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
He don't care.
think
Let's
she got
see.
something she wants
He
to
right.
say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
Bro, why they only got Lacey up there, bro? Lacey not about to put in. Look how you look, bro. That's why.
You raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with
Be a
not
normal
only
human
adults,
being.
But I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day.
We
too.
deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming.
Do you not know what the lazy thugs are? Bro, shut up, bro.
Ask you for a picture.
What are you talking about?
That is
What is his name? Phase Rug?
difficult.
How long do you
playing
think
with
this
you.
is
Pull out,
going to
guys.
last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
you gotta grind.
you have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you say
That's
if-
true. That's one thing I'm worried about, low key, bro. Like, if I jump, I'm gonna start this boy, right? But like, this is no guaranteed stuff. You feel me? This is like something could happen one day, and they be like, "Oh, you're getting canceled. Oh, I don't like what you said about people. We're canceling you."
See, all of a sudden, you lost all your followers. What would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you
Job.
do? If you lost completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work. Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would
Bro, they act like they ain't never heard of a 9 to 5, bro. Bro, just put the fries in. No, let me shut up. Put the fries in the bag.
probably buy a couple houses and start.
Hey,
my
stupid.
empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn
yeah,
around.
but you're proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got
She
fired. You
could
have
lose your 9 to 5 the next day too, bro. Things don't, bro. I mean, it's less likely, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's like it's still the same thing. You feel me? Like you can still lose. I think it's like a hand-to-hand thing. Nah. I think it's gonna be a little bit harder being like it's gonna be. You're gonna be more worried about being a streamer. You feel me? But at the same time, bro, who cares? Who cares? I'm grinding, bro.
people lined
Just
up.
gotta
You cook over
grind.
here,
That's
you cook
it.
over there.
Wake up and
You
go.
could be a private chef. You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
You still cook. You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
Boy, them old heads about to murder the Murder Face clan, bro. They
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure, I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention, it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
oh damn.
35 years ago,
Damn.
I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative. I thought I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people ain't
Bro, first off, bro. I mean, she right. Let me see what she got to say. Hold on.
ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes,
This is a different time,
9
though,
to 5
but I agree
is
with her.
Much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
You get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done
get
it?
spoiled. No.
Rhonda,
You
Rhonda,
get spoiled, and your
Rhonda,
mama and
Rhonda,
daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving
we
it
all
to you.
struggle
Rhonda,
growing up.
guys, I got a question for Rhonda. I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days
Bro, they trolling, bro. That's what this is, bro. They trolling.
20
No.
hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute
You
ad.
pass trays. You short-handed.
Talking about 3-minute ads, bro.
Oh my God.
Now keep.
It's fake
Think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging
got
you
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex
I
in
got caught
public.
with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. Mental health. When you stop
Damn. I wonder what happened there, bro. What? Y'all gotta show me that, bro. Put in the chat what that is, bro. I want to see what he talk. I mean, I'm not trying to find no dirt on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
about you. Do
what happened
you.
there?
Do you?
Bro's like, busting wide open, shawty. And, bro, dude was in the corner. Click, got your eye, boy. Damn, that's tough, man.
With younger people, you care about what people think.
Spread
Social
'em.
media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, brother.
Short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
He about to cook.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
part of the
editors,
face team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group
No
project.
cap, bro. See, he about to cook. See, now they in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They had the boomers. You know, they could come out of the edge. Bro about to cook them. He too young, bro. He about to come out with all kind of stuff. He part of the team, low-key. He the production team or something.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without.
They're just entertainers, bro. You gotta have an entertainer halfway, not
you ever worked a
really,
real
but
job?
yeah.
No.
So how would
He
you
said
know?
no.
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a
Why
year.
is he laughing? Bro,
Why they
stop
laughing
making
at
me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
I've been sticking my balls in a hydraulic press for 30 hours. You don't know work, son. Shut up. Come on, man. Come on. Listen, man. Turn that bit down.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you.
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it easier
Talk about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have.
Bro, what is this
job because
camera?
their
What is
pay
this?
Yeah, when you go to
guaranteed.
work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you?
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food,
Bro, my
someone
camera's
who works a
ghetto,
job, it's obviously
bruh.
different. But if you're talking
So sick of
abroad,
this.
9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier.
Bro, they recommended a C920, bro. Do not get a C920.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant.
Oh, we're talking about.
Bro, see, here's the thing, though, right? This is what the streamers is not getting, though, right, bro? You gotta deal with customers. And customers, I ain't even gonna hold you, they some of the most shittiest people that you've ever came across, dog. I'm not even playing, bro. Customers, look, it's I don't know, bro. It's a difference. Streaming, you getting bots and, seeing people in the chat, You're not seeing people in real life, bro. That's a difference. There's a big difference right there. You know what I mean? So seeing people in real life and seeing people in the chat, two different things, right? Boom. I'm gonna tell you something, right? Real quick, bro. Customers, they're gonna come with the shittiest mood and they're gonna treat you like the lowest person on earth, dog. They're gonna treat you like dog shit, bro. Some people are just, I don't know, they just assholes. But look, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know you gotta be able to control yourself, maintain yourself, control your anger whenever it comes to customers. You know what I mean? Because you might just lash out and lose your job. No one wants that. You gotta be careful.
About ideas now.
Don't nobody feel like being careful all the time. I'm just trying to stream and relax and enjoy life. I can't even do that.
You're not even, you keep switching it, so why don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity. You need to get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this is entertainment.
Entertainment
But
as
my
a job
question to
doesn't
you
have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah.
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No.
Yeah.
Millions
When
of
you're
people.
creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content,
I'm-
he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask.
Basically, Ronaldo, what is his name? Ronaldo? You know what I'm saying? Basically, his point is like, oh, you have a boss, I don't. I'm my boss. What you are, you're an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You want to be your own boss. That's the game. That's how you get out of this matrix, bro. You don't want to be in this 9-to-5 matrix. Oh, I gotta go to work in the morning and go talk to boss. Bro, don't nobody want to do that, bro. I'm not trying to do that, bro. I'm trying to go home. I can sleep however long I want to. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, stream a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Vibe with my stream. That people that want to see me talking to me. You know what I'm saying? My fans. I want to talk to them. My people. Why not? Nah, bro. I gotta go talk to some people that don't care about me. They just trying to get paid. They trying to go home to do the same thing the next day until they die. You know what I mean? And some people, they don't have no lives. So you know what I'm saying? They coming to work and they just miserable for no reason, and they trying to make your life miserable.
Tasks you have to do throughout your shift.
Yeah.
And deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most
Sure.
important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
Wait a minute, bro. What did he give up for? He just cut him off. Okay, maybe because he thinking way ahead of him. Bro about to make a point, but it's not gonna make sense. They not understand what he's saying. He way above them, like way above they thinking plan. So whatever he was about to say, that's why you just cut him off like that. I can see that. Halfway. You gotta give him some
So
respect
I'm
at
Angelina,
least.
and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right.
Oh.
You're right. She's right.
Bro, Rondo's a simp, bro. Bro, stop simping, bro. You making it harder for everybody else.
She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right.
9 to 5.
Hey, look good though. We good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting
She's smooth. She not that crazy, bro. Come on, bro.
because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount.
What the hell? Bro, what is going on, bro? What is really going on? See, do you be having to deal with people like this as customers, bro? Come on, bro. Do it, bro. Do I look like I want to deal with this, bro? Bull crap, bro. What is she doing?
At a time, I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me.
No, bro, it's the lesbos. They always taking the baddest females, bro. She cold as hell. I mean, she alright. You understand? But she cold, and it's the lesbos taking them, bro. That's tough, bro. Look, bro. Lazy, like, bro, what? Nigga, what?
For me when I get home.
Look,
But if I
you
didn't, I
sound
would
kinda
have to
salty.
cook for myself and
I
get
like
to bed in
lesbians.
time and
That's
wake
like,
up
I'll
in
pull
time to
one.
commute back
Stop
to my
playing with
job.
me.
You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you been on
berated.
social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that
Yeah.
can be content, that can be your
Yeah.
job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So,
opportunities.
you're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
So I can answer a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
so
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down, right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off completely. About to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9-to-5 worker has been there.
So
that's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was losing.
You were in the red every month.
I was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down.
Dang, I did not know all this about Rondo. I did not know this, bro. Rondo got a legend. He got a story. I thought he just blew up from his parents' house and moved out and, you know, bongos green. I didn't know all this.
Why is she laughing, bro?
Okay, so I have a question. You said
They
that
salty.
for the
Look,
first
I don't know
4
what she's
years you
laughing,
started
bro. What's she
streaming, you
laughing
had
for,
no
bro?
income.
Calm
How
down,
were you
bitch.
able
Shut
to
your dumb
survive?
ass up.
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
They let, bro, he getting so salty, bro. They about to get up under his skin, bro. It's bro. I want to see how I react after this. They all start laughing. Let's see.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents.
Look how fast he blinking, bro. It's O's, bro. See this, bro.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's
to
a whole different
5.
discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
But that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money.
Hold on, bro. You can't wear no flag, bro. You just wanted to dip out and sit down, bro.
So if you didn't have content creation,
Neck
what would
beard.
you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know.
Tell us on,
I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid,
Abe
every
Lincoln,
single month, let's say
George
let's say
Washington,
we all
Ugly.
got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm actually a serious question. Would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say I
lose,
lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
But that's-
videos. Even if people are hating on you and
that's not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one thing.
True, bro. Hey, bro. I gotta admit, bro. She making a valid point, bro. Y'all gotta go with it some, man. Y'all gotta dip inside of it and then pull. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
Breaking
You went
shape.
to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
Screamer University. Shut your long that guy though, man. Dap's about to, bro. Dap not cooking, bro. Dap cooking? Dap's not cooking, bro. He's gonna start stuttering, bro.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not.
You can't say that so quick, bro. What if they gotta do something funny? What if they had to do something strange for a piece of change to get where they gotta go? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not easy, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
Daily thing, it's a
That's
weekly
rough,
thing,
man.
It's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it out.
True.
Okay, so listen. But to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it.
Hey, bro, that's a rap, bro. He articulating himself in a certain kind of way. He's got communication. Everybody else has some of the communication. The girl, she had communication. Oh, dude in the pink right here, he ain't had no communication. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever they was just skimming over stuff, man.
And let me tell you something. I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of
that
it
time
is
building up, man.
Angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever. But at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, man.
We
You already know what he's doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take years.
Whoa. Studious Adapt? I ain't never seen this kind of work before. I never seen him like this. I'm not gonna cap, y'all. This is amazing to me. Bro is always and like I was saying, guys, and like I was saying, guys, bro, I ain't never seen him like these.
But I started making content when I was 12 years old. It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quickscope.
Bro, always talking about this same crane shot, bro.
I had to do that for 4 years, right? And then I'm like, okay,
4 years.
then I had to do YouTube
Crane
for 4
shot.
years, right? And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now. For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
it just you? Like
no. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was 13,
How did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
Nah, bro, they play video games and make money off of it, but at the same time, they speaking facts. It's not easy, bro. You can't just wake up one day and, I got 2 million followers. Like that. It do work. You do gotta work for it, man. It is a 95. It is a 95 low key.
Is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys this is
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
know.
Very different. Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your.
All they doing is coming on here and explaining, how hard my job is. I have a hard job. I have a hard job. You do not have a hard job. I have a hard job. Your job's easy. Both got valid points. You feel me? Boom. Gotta work years, a long time years. Got to work to build like your content and your streaming and people watching you and your following and all those, right? And building your loyal followers. Loyal followers. Boom. It is right. But okay, and you got your 9 to 5. You feel me? You gotta show up. You gotta talk to the boss you really don't want to talk to. Everybody got their struggles. Let's just be real here. Let's just be a Hyundai. That's gonna be a lot easier anyway, bro. This is no debate. This is not even a debate for real. Hey, man. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. We'll see. I'll catch y'all. If y'all want to finish this video, you know what I'm saying? Comment in the video. Comment below if you want me to make a part 2 to this Bible. I'll make a part 2.